Hello again, here we are with another Magical CDs collection video. Let's start with this one. This is going to be, pop and country CDs. My music choice is pretty eclectic, so I like a lot of music mostly because I like the sounds and blah blah blah. But this is basically 80s music that I grew up listening to. My mom likes a lot of these songs. She was in her 30s back in the 80s. So this was a mostly her purchase, but I wound up with it because I listened to a lot of the stuff on here too. Billy Idol and all that. Alright, here we are with the Fugees, The Score. This album came out when I was in high school, and I still enjoy it very much. It's actually the only rap CD that I have now. I used to have so many more. I used to have like Snoop Dogg, Tupac. I think I had Yes, I did have an Ice Cube CD at one point. And I had, what's his name? Anyway, I had more. And, this one pretty much survived a lot of abuse. And you don't want to see the condition of the CD itself. Like, yeah, it looks fine here, but the other side of it, oh my lord. Because this one went to several hands. It got borrowed by people many times. And I was surprised to actually get it back last time it was borrowed because that person wound up moving. Luckily, they remembered to give it back to me before they left. But, yeah. Anyway, here we are with Imagine Dragons Origins. This was the last album I bought of theirs, and I think this is the only one I actually have on CD. I love Imagine Dragons. Great band. Let's see, I'm trying to find a year on here when this album came out. That's the trouble, is some CDs, they don't print the year on them at all. Like, oh, there we go. 2018. So this was 6 years ago. So this album's 6 years old now. Wow, Jesus. Time's flying, guys. I mean, it's almost 2025. Isn't that crazy? It's crazy. All right, let's start with this stack. This is pretty much my favorites in this stack. The other stack is my favorites too. But these are pretty much the ones I listen to the most frequently. Or artists. This is my only Taylor Swift CD. I have some other songs of hers as singles from, I bought them on my Amazon account. I have them on my phone, on my Amazon Music app. But this is the only actual CD that I ever got of hers. And because I really like one of the songs on it. But I like this album a lot. I really like this album. But the first song has a badass music video. And I was like, I have to have that album. And I was surprised at how good this album actually is. People complain about it, yes. But don't hate on Taylor. I will delete your comment if you hate on Taylor. Don't do it. I'm warning you. Alright, here we are with Lady Gaga. She's my favorite. She's my absolute favorite. Before her, there was Madonna, Ray of Light. I loved Madonna back in the day. I still love Madonna. But Lady Gaga has basically... she's been everything I've ever wanted in a music artist. A lot of people think she's extreme, but I see the artistic point of it, so I don't begrudge her because of her creativity. Just saying. And here's the Born This Way album. Love this one. I like the cover. This is a really good one. Oh, and speaking of which, this is actually a really short album, but it has a song with Beyonce on it. If anybody's heard that song, Telephone. They did another song together. Oh, I can't remember what I found out it was, but I found out about it recently, actually, and it was a music video I watched on YouTube. But I didn't know they actually did another song together, and it was actually kind of cool. Okay, now here is one of my favorite artists of all time, Michael Jackson. Now, if you don't like Michael Jackson, same thing about Taylor Swift. Please do not say any hate in the comments. I will delete your comment because I will stand up for this man until the day I die. Okay? I am not against him whatsoever. I believe he did nothing wrong. End of story. That's all I'm going to say. So, I think the entertainment industry basically just ran him into the ground. That's pretty much my opinion on that. And so this album came out in 1995. I originally had it on tape, but the CD was a good investment. I actually have the music video collections that go with this. There was a 2 DVD volume music video collection. I also have a VHS tape too. But this album in particular is a really good album because it has a mix of old and new from the time. Alright, here we are with my favorite boy band, NSYNC. I like Backstreet too, but NSYNC is my absolute favorite. I will say that right now. And here is NSYNC, No Strings Attached. This has that famous Bye 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 song on it from Deadpool. If you have seen Deadpool and Wolverine, you know that song. And here we are with Celebrity. Really good album. It's actually, I think, one of their last. I think this was their last album they actually did together before Justin went solo. Alright, here we are with another favorite artist of mine, Pink. Love her to death. Always will. Sorry, keep having to pause. Anyways, let's see. Yeah, Pink, Don't Take Me Home. This was her first album. Very good album. And here's her second album, Misunderstood. This one's a good one. I listened to this one a lot. This has some good tracks on it. And it's, poppy stuff. Here we are with I'm Not Dead. I like the cover on this one. And Funhouse. This was the last one I got. This has her song So What and Sober. Sober is a really good song. Alright, here we are with the final stack. This was on top of it, so we'll talk about her. Madonna, Ray of Light. This is the only CD I have of hers right now. I'm not sure where my other albums went. I had a few other albums of hers. I probably donated them. I had to donate a lot of stuff when I moved, so yeah. Oh. Anyway, I won't get into that. Okay, here is my CD upgraded copy of Crazy Sexy Cool. If you saw my cassette video, you see that I have the cassette of this too. I thought about selling off the cassette tape because I have this. So maybe check my shop in a couple of days and I'll probably have it up for sale if you're interested in buying it. I won't list it for too much. But yeah, this is basically, besides the fan mail album, this was their let's see, was this their second or third CD that they put out? This came out in 95, wasn't it? 94. Okay, 1994. Alright, here we are with Adam Lambert. His first album after he did American Idol. I love this guy. He's so cool. And, let's see. What else we got here? What year did this one even come out? 2009. So this came out exactly a year after he was on American Idol in 2008. Here's his Live Nation album, Glam Nation Live. Love it. And here's the last CD I bought of his. Had to pause again. Anyway, yeah, this is the last album I bought of his, Trespassing. And, let's see, For Your Entertainment was actually a better album than this, I have to say. But I do like his singing voice, so I will listen to it. It's just one of those good things to listen to while you're reading or something. Alright, here's another one of my favorite artists of all time, Paula Abdul. I love her so much. I'm so glad I was able to get this CD because I used to have it on tape and the tape disappeared. Like, I don't know what happened to it. But I was able to get the CD, so. And here is my favorite album of hers, Spellbound. My cousin had recorded me a tape of this album at one point, and I had the original cassette too. That was actually the very first thing I ever bought with my own money, with my allowance money, was the cassette tape of this album, and I wish I didn't get rid of it, but I did. But I got the CD, so it's a win-win, you know, because it sounds better. Cassettes are good, they are, but CDs, they have a different sound. Alright, here we are with Celine Dion, Falling Into You. This has some good songs on it. Because You Loved Me from that movie Up Close and Personal. If you've heard that song, you know. Alright. Of course, I gotta have the King in here. Got Elvis Presley Essential Collection. I love this because it has pretty much everything you could possibly want to listen to of Elvis music. And a lot of the songs were actually on the Lilo and Stitch soundtrack, if anyone remembers that album. I did have that one at one point, but I think I gave it to a friend. But I still have the Elvis music right here. So there's a remix of Little Less Conversation on there that I love. I love the remix. Oh dear. Weird Al Yankovic. Let's start with this one. Weird Al Yankovic Essential Collection. I love this guy. He's such a goof. I have a DVD of pretty much all his music videos from the 80s into the 90s. And I think it has a couple of early 2000s music videos on it too. I don't remember, but I haven't watched it in a while. But this has most of his music on it, most of his good stuff from back then. And this is just his album. This is such a funny album. Oh my god. If you know, you know. I mean, if you've heard this album, you know. His facial expressions are just priceless. Yeah, Straight Outta Linwood is the name of this album. And oh my lord, it's hilarious. Alright, here we go into the country. I only have 2 country CDs now. I used to have more. I used to have like Garth Brooks, and I think I had a Carrie Underwood CD at one point too. But these are the only 2 I have now. Gretchen Wilson, Here for the Party, and Dixie Chicks. Now, my friend actually found these at Goodwill for me like a couple of years ago. So that's why the stickers are still on there. But, yeah. Alright guys, that'll cover it for this video. So let me know what your favorites are and leave a comment below. And thanks for watching and stay tuned.